Hello children, good day to you all. Now we would see verse 4. In the previous audio we saw second and third verses, right? Now the fourth one is Kanchana Varana Viraja Suvesha Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesha. That is the fourth verse. Now here in this verse, Tulsidas, the composer, Goswami Tulsidas, don't forget his name. He is the one who sang this hymn. He visualizes, that means he sits in meditation. Most of the time Goswami Tulsidas sits in meditation. All Mahans, all saints do that. They don't just keep talking to someone and wasting time. They sit, meditate. Meditate means put their thoughts on God, focus their minds on God and nothing else. They don't keep their eyes open and look around and at the worldly matters. They shut their eyes and put their thoughts on only God, and they meditate. That is called meditation, dhyanam. So he meditates, always sits and meditates. He either thinks Rama in his mind or Hanuman. Hanuman is a close friend to Rama, so he also thinks, imagines, visualizes, he meditates upon Hanuman or Rama. Now while singing this hymn, he was only thinking about Hanuman. And here in this verse, in meditation, he sees Hanuman. Hanuman did not come and stand in front of him, but to his inner eyes, he closed his eyes and is meditating. So within his mind, in his mind, to his inner eyes, he saw Hanuman. Hanuman appeared there. He saw Hanuman within him. That is called Divya Drishti, Jnana Drishti, we say. Through his wisdom, through his meditation, he saw Hanuman within him. So because he saw Hanuman, he put these words here. How was Hanuman? How did Hanuman look? He looked like this. So this is the appearance. This is how Hanuman looked to Tulsidas's inner eyes. That's what he is explaining, describing in this verse 4, in this fourth verse. Now let us see what it is. Kanchana Varana Viraja Suvesha. How does Hanuman look? He looked like this. Kanchana Varana means, Kanchana means gold, golden. Varana means color. Kanchana, Kanchanam means gold. So here Kanchana Varana means golden color. He was in golden hue, golden color. The entire body of Hanuman was in golden color, shining bright. It looked like a statue of gold, statue made of gold. Now none of us are in golden color, right? We don't look like that. We are either fair people look white somewhat, and otherwise brown. We are brownish or still more darker complexion, like that. But Hanuman, to him, appeared in golden color. So Kanchana Varana means he was in golden color. His body was gold, shining bright in that color. Then Viraja Suvesha, Kanchana Varana Viraja Suvesha. Viraja means he appeared like that, appeared. How did he appear? In Kanchana Varana and Suvesha. Suvesha means good Vesham. Vesham, we say Vesham means appearance again. He looked like that, well dressed, you can take it that way. Well dressed. He was well dressed and in golden color. Well dressed means his clothes were good, nice silk clothes, all good colorful clothes or beautiful clothes, you can say like that. Suvesha, he was dressed up well. ornated, alankaram, we say alankaram, right? That means all looking good in nice clothes. He wore clothes. Now you must remember that he was a Vanaram, not just a monkey. So Vanarams those days, they wore clothes. They did not just move around naked. Animals, they were not animals. They were almost like human beings. So now these days we see monkeys, they don't wear any clothes. Animals don't, right? But Vanarams, they were almost like humans. I told you that they could speak, they could walk on 2 feet, 2 legs. So they were almost like human beings. Now these days you will see chimpanzees like that, but they are animal like. Vanarams were not like that. So they put on clothes. So Hanuman was well dressed up. He had good clothes on him and golden color. His body was in gold color and he had good clothes on. Clothes means like some, we say dhoti, and some on top they put something like that, not pant, shirt or jeans like that. Traditional clothes. He was well dressed up in traditional clothes. You might have seen the pictures of Hanuman, always some dhoti and on top something like that. So well dressed up, traditional dress. Viraja, he appeared, his appearance was like that. His viraja, he appeared in golden color and good dress, good clothes. That is the meaning. Kanchana varana viraja suvesha. The next one is Kanana kundala kunchita kesa. He was also ornated, means some ornaments also were there. Like mainly Kanana kundala. Kanana, kan means ears. In his ears he had kundalas. Kundala means earrings, some earrings hanging, like something hangs from his ears. So Kanana kundala kunchita kesha. His kesha means hair all over his body. Now he was Vanaram, so his body was full of hair. And what kind of hair? Kunchita kesha. Kunchita means short and curly hair, not straight standing like hair like that. Curly hair, which was short and curly hair. So that looked very beautiful. All over his body he had kunchita kesha. So that was his appearance. That's how Tulsidas says here. Kanchana varana, golden color and nice, well dressed with all good clothes, he appeared, Viraja. Kanana kundala, he had some earrings on his ears, and kunchita kesha, all over his body he had short curly hairs, covered with short and curly hairs, his body. That is those 2 lines talk about his appearance. Then next we will see the next verse also, 4th one. Hatha vajra, Hatha vajra dvaja virajai kanthe munja janeu sajai. Now the next one is the 5th verse. Kanana Hatha vajra dvaja virajai kanthe munja janeu sajai. That is the next one. Hatha vajra. Now we saw his appearance, as I mean how his body looked and how his dress looked, his clothes looked, and then he had kundalas, the earrings in his ears, and the entire body was filled with curly hair. That much we saw in verse 4. Now in 5th one, this is also again his appearance, how Tulsidas saw Hanuman in his through his inner eyes, visualized, how he visualized. Hatha vajra, he stood there. I saw Hanuman, I could visualize him. He stood there. How? Hatha vajra dvaja virajai. He appeared. Virajai means he appeared. How did he appear? He had a vajra in his hand. Hath means hand. Vajra in one hand and Dvaja in another hand. So in his two hands, one hand held Vajra and in the other hand he held a flag, Dvaja. Dvaja means flag. So that's how Hanuman was standing. One hand held Vajra. Vajra means that is a weapon. Vajrayudam is a weapon. He saw Hanuman holding Vajrayudam in one hand and in the other hand he was holding a flag. Flag means there was Ram Nam, Ram, Rama, Rama, Nama written on the flag. So such a flag he was holding. This is how Tulsidas saw him in his meditation. He meditated Hanuman and he appeared, Virajai. How did he appear? With a Vajra in one hand and with a flag in the other hand. So he was holding these two in both of his hands. That is the first line. Then in the second line, Kanthe Munja Janevu Sajai. Then one more thing he had, that too Tulsidas noticed and is explaining that. What is it? Kanthe. Kanthe means on his shoulders, on his one shoulder, on his kande, kanda. Kanda means shoulder, in Hindi. Kanthe, on his shoulder, Munja Janevu. Janevu, Munja Janevu. Janevu means you might have seen some people wearing a sacred thread across the chest. Some men, only men wear it. So it is during rituals you might have seen they wear some sacred thread, particularly the Brahmin community. Brahmin men wear a thread, sacred thread they call. In Tamil it is called Poonul and in Telugu it is called Janjam. Janjam. So they wear it over the shoulder across the chest, right? So it's from left shoulder it comes to the right side like that, across the chest. That is called Janevu. Janevu, Poonul, Janevu. It's called a sacred thread and they wear it every day almost, but particularly during Vedic rituals the men sit with Poonul on, with that sacred thread. They do all the pujas and all with the sacred thread on their shoulders. So that is Kandhe. On his shoulder he had Janevu, the sacred thread. And Munja, what is Munja? Munja is a variety of grass. It's a variety of grass. Generally for Vedic rituals, our rishis or pandits, they use grass for that, for Vedic rituals. Grass, long grasses, blades of grass. And that grass they call darba. Darba also, there is one name. Now this is Munja grass. Munja grass. So the thread, the sacred thread that we just now mentioned, like Poonul or Janjam, it was made of Munja grass, not thread or yarn, not with that, but Munja grass. Munja is a variety of grass. So that grass grows very long, height, tall grass that is. So it is Munja grass, and with that Munja grass they put 2-3 grass blades like that, and they make a string like, and that string he was wearing as Janjam. So Kante, on his shoulder he had Munja thread. He was wearing Sajai. Sajai means wearing. He was wearing that sacred thread, which was not thread actually, it was made of grass. That was there, he was wearing it on his shoulder. That is the meaning. So in this verse we see Hatha Vajra Advaja Viraja. In both his hands he held something. One hand holds Vajra Ayudam, the other hand holds a flag with Ramanama. So, and again on his shoulder he had this Munja Janevu, that sacred thread, made of munja grass, which he wore on his shoulder. So this is how Tulsidas visualized Hanuman in his meditation. These two verses say that Kanchana Varana Viraja Suvesha Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesha Hata Vajra Dvaja Virajai Kanthe Munja Jane Usajai. Right? So we stop here, and in the next audio we'll see the next verse. Jai Hanuman.